Hold on. Okay. Hey there, Tuba Knights. It's your friendly neighborhood flash in the pan here today. We're talking about the Mossberg MVP. In this case, I have the 300 blackout variant. This is a 16-inch barrel bolt gun that takes AR-15 magazines, as you can see. So this is the one that came in with a little 10-round metal mag, and then just to show you, it can also take 30 rounders. I decided to get this in 300 blackout just because it's a caliber I don't have, and I thought it would be cool somewhere down the road when I get a suppressor to suppress a bolt gun, because it's got to be stupid quiet. This is rocking my Tiger Stripe camo pattern, which I can't seem to stop doing. I just really like it. I finally got this to the range today. I've had this for a couple months, and we finally got to the range, and this thing's awesome. Just real quick on accuracy, we'll jump on it real quick. Let me get this one, yeah. So it started out, sorry, this was me sighting in, so I just walked it up, and then it kind of threw a couple rounds over here, but then it kind of settled down. I think you do have to be careful with how much you press or don't press on the stock, the barrel, stuff like that. It is a little sensitive to that, so keep that in mind. But as you can see, once we got it dialed in pretty good, it was shooting fine. The other one, we still played with it. You'll see in the video we played with a little bit even towards the end of the session where we were still moving it up. But as you can see here, this thing, it shoots good groups. Like it's not bad. This one's a little looser up here. We're still kind of dialing it in there. One thing, you'll see this in the video a lot that we run into, is you got to be careful how you work this bolt. You can play nice when you're coming back. Like you'll see me, especially me, real slow and just kind of pop the round out all the way to the rear, but you really want to give it a nice sharp punch to the front, and even then you have to be careful that you don't push too much up on it. You have to push almost down and in, if that makes sense, but even then it still gets stuck. So what we were having happen a lot, and it seemed to happen a lot more with the Magpul 10 rounders, is that you would go to feed it and it would kind of get caught. It was almost caught in the magazine trying to get into the barrel, and so what you'd have to do is you'd have to back off the bolt, you'd have to push the round up in manually and then finish the stroke, and hopefully you didn't pull this back too far where it tries to, chamber another round and double feed. That was a problem. I think that's something that you can get used to the more you shoot it. Outside of that, though, we had a lot of fun with this gun. This was kind of more of a, we thought this would be a good like intermediate hunting rifle for my son. I know 300 blackout isn't like ideal for that, but we figure we can kill two birds with one stone, have a cool 300 blackout bolt gun, and then he can use that for a couple years until he's ready to shoot a big boy gun like a 308 or a 30-06. He's still not quite there shoulder-wise, just saying. But this is a cool gun. We ended up getting this for just at $500, I think, at Academy. We got a nice red field scope also at Academy. I think we paid like $120, $130 for that, which is a decent price, decent scope. It worked fine once we got everything dialed in, and once we did, like I said, let me get this other target back up. And this is a 50 yards, so it's not like, I'm not saying this is freaking, 0.1 MOA accuracy, but this is a pretty decent group for just range ammo and, me and my son that can't shoot very well putting together. So that's 20 rounds sitting there. And a lot of these, man, it seems like there's kind of like a grace period where you got to kind of get settled in. Same thing for him. There's a couple low shots here, or, jerking the trigger and stuff, but other than that, that's 30 rounds sitting right there. So, I mean, it's a capable rifle. It's relatively inexpensive. It takes magazines that you probably already have. Now, of course, these two specifically are 300 blackout magazines dedicated. But those Magpul ones are supposed to be, those are supposed to be more 223 5.56, but they worked fine. They did seem to have a little more trouble feeding than the other ones. I don't know if that was us or if that was those magazines or just the design of this bolt. I've seen other videos where guys had trouble with the bolt as well, and I do think if you sit here and work it, you can kind of get a feel for it, but even then, every now and then you'll catch somewhere if you try and push too hard the wrong way. It's not quite as smooth as like a Remington 700 or any of the other kind of bigger standard, more well-known bolt guns. But I think it's something that if you work with it, you can train it out, or at least get it to where it's not as big a problem. So that's something we're going to play with a little bit more. You'll see this gun again. This is a lot of fun to shoot. I have started hand loading 300 blackout. Hopefully going to get a suppressor somewhere down the road, and we can play with that as well. That'll be stupid quiet if we get some subsonic loads. But we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Even though it's loud, the can is a great call. Careful to keep it down. Hopefully his own. What? Can't see what it's hitting. No. Wait, why not? I mean, they're obviously all hitting the bullseye. But... Oh, yeah, yeah. Wait, you see the best? For what? I got two right here. Those bags are shit. Did you guys shoot the clear one? What? That was supposed to be for that. It might be hard for you to I know. I don't want to. I was doing
How low?
Ooh, dead center.
Huh?
Dead center.
Switch channel. There you go. Still try to. That's on me.
So